Hello everyone and welcome to the new video from PromptMatrix. Last week we talked about the Fable 5 and why it got suspended from the US government. And while we were discussing it, also in the comment section, I really appreciate your valuable comments. We got a new, almost like a competitive, at the same level, a new model from z.ai called GLM-5.2. It got released on June 16th and it offers a significant improvements in coding and agentic tasks. It has a strong long horizon capabilities with a 1 million context window, and it has two levels of reasoning effort. So we have GLM 5.2 max and GLM 5.2 high. The max version pushes the limits, and it says it apparently pushes the limits, but they're basically saying it will use a lot of tokens, carry out the task that you provided to, whereas the GLM 5.2 has a strong balance between performance and token efficiency, and it's also an MIT licensed open weight and same API pricing as GLM 5.1. So we have a new embedded version of GLM 5.2 with the same price, and here on this graph we can see how it performs compared to the other prominent models such as Claude Opus 4.8 and 4.7, but also its predecessor GLM 5.1. On the x-axis of this graph we can see the average output tokens per task being used and the score at a percentage level, and the blue colored one is the GLM 5.2 and green ones are the 5.1. So compared to 5.1, it uses the pretty much the same token, approximately like let's say 40-ish K, but the score improvement is a lot more. It's more than almost like 20% with the new model. And also it's at a similar level with the Claude Opus 4.8 and slightly better than the 4.7. So it's a huge improvement. So it's basically best bang for the buck kind of LLM model currently out there. And it's not only the Claude Opus 4.8 that is getting compared to, but also against Fable 5. This chart also shows that it is ranked currently as a number 2 amongst all the LLMs available, and we all know the Fable 5 we have no longer access to, but for the GLM 5.2 max model it outperforms currently both a 4.7 and 4.8 models based on the Arena AI leaderboard that they carried out tests for. So it's pretty strong, and the amount of tokens it uses compared to the previous model is pretty much the same, but we get a better performance. So let me now briefly show you what it's capable of doing. And some on Twitter also posted this interesting comment where he built a landing page both with GLM 5.2 on the left hand side and Opus 4.8 on the right hand side. So as you can see, they are looking pretty much the same. The quality and obviously we can't see the prompt that is being used, but the landing page on both GLM 5.2 and 4.8 are looking pretty similar and a high quality landing page. But so the major difference though between these two outcomes are the price. The GLM costs for him $0.06, whereas Opus costs $0.49. So this is a huge difference, right? It's almost like 8 times less than how much Opus costs. And here's another example. You can see on the left hand side a 3D globe dashboard. Both GLM 5.2 and Fable 5 were given to prepare a 3D globe dashboard task. Same prompt, same reference, whereas GLM 5.2 costs only $0.10, whereas Fable was around $5 US. So this is huge. I mean, it is no longer comparable. I mean, in the previous comparison, it was against Opus 4.8. We all know that Opus 4.8 costs a lot less than the Fable 5, but we know how much of a difference Fable 5 created last week. You can see also here, there isn't a major difference between the two results. They both look quite qualitative, and the performance is nice. Pretty much the same UX design. Obviously, Fable 5 is looking a bit more improved and advanced from the UX design experience. So what I did was I wanted to test out the GLM 5.2 model after realizing how powerful it is. What I did was I connected over the OpenRouter API, had an access to GLM 5.2 and wanted to create the GTA 6 clone by using open code. And I got my prompt generated from DeepSeek, and afterwards I tried to create the clone by just having a one-shot prompt, but it didn't really work out. So I got, as you can see, I got some errors as I was initially preparing, trying to get it loaded over the HTML file. I got an error saying it says loading Vice City, but nothing was happening. And then I got some different errors this time. So I had to provide each time the error. So within 4 to 5 prompts, I got a result. So let me share you now the result for that. We are now in the GTA 6 clone Vice City. We can see on top left how to control our figure or how to wander around in Vice City. Wow, what's going on? So as soon as I hold on to space key, I can kind of like fly. I was thinking I was only going to jump, but okay, what happens if I go up here? Oh no, okay, I just drop back again. So let me try to enter a vehicle. How can I? Oh, it says F. Okay, so let me go. So it's not moving. All right, it's not moving. Let me go out. On top right, I can see we have the stars to show us our the level of the police as soon as we get into kind of trouble. Let me kind of try to shoot. Okay, as soon as I tried to shoot, it kind of froze and I can't really seem to hit that NPC over there. All right, I got it. So there are some issues with the controlling or kind of froze again. Now I'm back live. I mean, the flying effect is kind of cool, and the lighting itself is a bit too much. I can't take a look at the screen almost. It's too much, but still, I mean, for almost like 2 to 3 prompts, it's not that bad, and it's just an HTML file, guys. There's no proper game engine behind, just 2 to 3 prompts. Actually, it's 1 prompt and the rest was just kind of debugging to get it up and running. And I mean it's not that bad, and obviously it is nowhere near the GTA clone, but I mean, for an HTML file running on web, I mean, it's not that bad, to be honest with you. I like the kind of flying effect, but also let me know in the comments below how you found the result from GLM-5.2 based on almost like 1 prompt. And it cost this whole thing cost me less than $1, less than 50 cents. So it's quite cheap, and the result is not that bad, and it can be improved. I mean, what I'll do next is going to be comment back the issues with the shooting, that it freezes and the lighting is a bit too much. Oh, did I a bit grow like as I was flying, and now it feels like way taller than the NPCs. Interesting. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I wanted to kind of briefly show you not only the boring SWE benchmarks and comparison to LLM models, but also kind of briefly build something like a small game via vibe coding. Let me know in the comments below if you want me to record some more videos or build some more stuff like that. And don't forget to subscribe and give it a thumbs up. That's it for now, and until next time, bye for now.